as winter, which is sleep time of year, comes into spring, which is like the rebirth of everything, from everything in nature to baby animals to everything. It's just a wonderful time of year, and it's also good for the rebirth of us and for unfolding that new chapter and going out there and developing ourselves some more. It is just wonderful. I've always, ever since I was a little girl, just had nature as my therapy, as my grounding space and inspiration for everything. And I've used it through, stressful times, good times, bad times, all those kinds of things throughout my life. When I've always found myself, if I've dealing with anxiety or depression or really stressful things when I was owning a business, I always found my best space was outside in nature, whether I was sitting by the lake, where I'm so fortunate right now to be. It's actually frozen. You can't really tell right now behind me, but that whole big white spot is frozen lake. But just sitting there by the water, listening to the birds, which I hope you can hear in the background, being out on the trails, mountain biking or hiking or walking, or by waterfalls or oceans or anything that just really brought me that wonderful sense of grounding and peace and calm. Lives now are just so chaotic and crazy, and everybody's so busy. We're all spinning out of control sometimes, and I think that some of us don't find that place to ground and to reconnect with ourselves. And if we could even just take a few minutes every single day to do that reconnection, we could see so much of a shift in ourselves. We're so busy doing and doing and doing for everybody else and spending time on everyone else and not enough time on ourselves. So it's not selfish, it's not rude, it's not any of those things. It's one of the best things you can do for yourself and your success in life and your business and everything, to just really spend that time in yourselves. I'm getting into nature therapy and animal therapy with children, youth, and I will do some adults eventually as well, but my focus will be children and youth and kids from trauma with severe attachment issues, with anxiety, depression, dyslexia, ADHD, autism, and grounding with nature and animals to really develop those friendships and develop those relationships that are really important to the healing process. I've found that in my whole entire life, being raised on a farm and in nature, and I've used it all through my life in just different levels. So that is my passion, one of them anyways, and I'm going to be sharing that more and more with everyone. And one of my other passions is just inspiring women and others around the world to just be your best you, to go out and kick fear in the face and go ahead and live that best life that you want. Don't let others stand in the way. Don't let those naysayers get you down. It's really not about them. This is about you and your journey, and I'm excited for you to take that journey. If you get a chance, pop me a message, leave a comment on what is your favorite thing to do in nature. What are you most excited for with spring coming? And if there's any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Thank you so much for tuning in.